Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be taking a look at the tight end position. Now before we go on ahead and get into the new cards, we do have to take a look at the old tier list real quick. Now, in my opinion, I do think we kind of have a new S tier. Now, the person I'm going to keep in S is Bo Jackson. Now, the whole reason for that is his value as a vanguard blocker and getting that X factor for 0 AP that charges up. Once that's on, if you don't have the momentum shift, this is one of the most annoying cards in the game for sure. Really, besides that though, I think he would be on the A tier level now, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop everyone. And some people that I really debated on keeping in the B tier was Heath Miller and Dave Casper. I'm also gonna keep Vernon Davis on this A tier level. I would rather run Gronk and Kyle Pitts, but Vernon Davis, I do think it's slightly better than these cards in this tier. And really, we talked about it last video, the really big weakness for Kelsey and also Luke Musgrave, in my opinion, and Darren Waller is being over that 245, not getting that quick juke animation. It's not like they're insane run blockers like Gronk. That's why they're a tier lower, but again, I still think they're all pretty good cards. Now, the first card we got today is a team captain update. We got Jordan Reed with 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 6'2", 242. So he does get that quick juke. Now, with every single team captain in the lineup can be up to 98 speed. And then if you run a 25 out of 50 theme team, then would be 99 speed, or just 99 speed on a full 50 out of 50 theme team, hits all the route running thresholds. The run blocking really isn't there, so it won't fit some of y'all's schemes, but ability wise, they did start to give them discounts. Now, I don't think Jordan Reed gets anything crazy. Third down threat for 0 is better than nothing, obviously. Short and elite for 1 is also kind of interesting too if you could afford it, which can be a really good man beating ability. I really do like that. Jordan Reed for me is on this level right here. I would run him over the C tier players. He's a no ability tight end, really kind of struggles with the run block, but he is a beastly receiver. I do like Vernon Davis a little bit better given his abilities and X factor. I do like Dalton Schultz probably the most out of this tier too though. Jordan Reed, really good player, really good card. All right, now after that we get back-to-back 91s, which you might be like, why are you even covering these? Well, when you put them in the lineup with, say, Algie Crumpler, Michael Vick, all their ratings get boosted. He would get up to decent speed. Algie Crumpler over that 245, not going to get that quick juke. We'll hit the short and deep route running threshold with Michael Vick and a decent run blocker as well. But when we look at his abilities, okay, this is what kind of sucks on these cards is the fact that you can't take some of these off. Like third down threat for 0, cool. Short and elite for 1, I could get behind it. Secure protector for 1 is also really nice, but then we got tank, then we got backyard tight end. 4 AP on the tight end is just a little bit much, right? Like if you could take off, say, short and elite and maybe the tank and secure protector backyard tight end for a non-hardware master team, I think that could be pretty interesting. I am really high on secure protector on the tight end, but Algie Crumpler for me, just with the tight ends we have, he is going to be F tier. And kind of an interesting one we got as well was Heath Miller, which I have very similar thoughts on. Again, he's over that 245. I would just want to run this card over his 95, which he is a good run blocker, but this 95 does get the vanguard for 0, which again, I kind of debated on having him higher, but abilities this time, backyard tight end, route tech, post up, secure protector, third down threat, 4 AP though, a little bit much, right? A little bit much for that. So for me, Heath Miller is also going to be in this F tier. Now look, Dalton Kincaid right here is one of my personal favorite cards in the game. Now, I'm not going to have him highly rated right here, and we'll talk about it, but he's 6'4", 240, so he can get that quick juke, 95 speed, 96 acceleration, hits the short and the medium route running threshold. Deep route running does not hit, which does kind of suck on the card. That's the one downside, I think, but he does have 89 run block. So I have loved Dalton Kincaid's card all year. I was very high on his blitz card just because he's so well balanced and get the quick juke as well. But the downside of this card is no discounted abilities. So for me, Dalton Kincaid, I want to put him higher. He's one of my favorite cards. I am going to put him D tier. And like I said, man, I think he plays really, really nice. It's just, I can't put him on the level of these C tier guys with some of the abilities they can get, but Dalton Kincaid, still a really good card. Now, right after that, we got Dallas right here with 94 speed, 93 acceleration. He is 6'4", 256, does not get that quick juke animation. Hits all the route running thresholds, 80 run block, and again, no discounted abilities. Has 99 truck, 99 break tackle. I think Dalton Kincaid is better because he gets that quick juke, and really the no discounts, I don't really think can save Dallas. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the F tier. And right after that, we get Greg Olsen with 96 speed, 94 acceleration. Hits all the route running thresholds. He is above that 245, so he isn't gonna get that quick juke animation, but also isn't really a run blocker, but has 90 pass block, 80 pass block finesse, 84 pass block power. Now, is that gonna help him versus the pre-lit defensive lineman? No, but it's just kind of interesting, right? This time for his abilities, okay, he gets 2 discounted buckets, and he can go ahead and get tight end apprentice and mid end elite for 0 AP. I actually really do like this combo right here. Now, why tight end apprentice is kind of nice for 0 AP is it depends what quarterback you're running, which right now a lot of people are running a master tactician quarterback. So if you have that, you don't really need a tight end apprentice for 0, but mid and elite still a pretty solid 0 AP ability. For me, Greg Olsen, I'd be between B or A for him. And I think because he doesn't get the quick juke, I'm also going to put him in the B tier as well. Kind of similar thoughts to like Waller, Kelsey, Musgrave. Greg Olsen is a really, really good tight end though. Do not get me wrong. I feel like Vernon and Kyle Pitts are a little bit more explosive though. And Gronk is just overall, like, so far with what we covered, the best blocker. Now after that, we get Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is 6'4", 230, gets that quick juke animation, 96 speed, 99 acceleration, has 90s across the board for out running. And this time he isn't a run blocker, right? But his role is as a pure receiver. Now he does get one discounted bucket, but he gets short and elite for 0 AP. The reason why I think this right here is so valuable is a lot of what you're playing on defense. I talked about with the receivers, two of the most common things people man up: slot receivers, tight end. Now, a lot of people do that with non-one step ahead, non-universal, non-inside shade players, and it can do a good job of, say, taking away tight end corners, maybe tight end posts. Kind of 50-50. This game is a little bit inconsistent, but they don't have those abilities. You have short and elite. He's gonna fry basically every single time. So I really like short and elite on the tight end. I'm between A or S. I really like short and elite. I really, really do. Crazy to have Brock in S. Is that crazy? I'm gonna go ahead and have Brock in S tier. I will. I really like this Brock Bowers. Again, the short and elite for me is just so valuable. I gotta put him S tier because he's also just so unique as well. Like, no one else in the game gets that. He's not gonna fit everyone's scheme because obviously he's not a blocker, but really like that short and elite for 0 AP. And right after that, we get Jake Ferguson, 99 overall. He does get that quick juke animation. He is 245, 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running. I mean, okay blocker, I guess. 73 run block, obviously not a strong suit though. Abilities, he does get 2 discounted buckets, but it's just mid and elite for 0. He's okay. Don't get me wrong. I think he's worse than Greg Olsen because Greg Olsen also gets that tight end apprentice. I'm going to put him on the same level though, a solid tight end. And after that, we get TJ Hawkinson. So this card, 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 6'5", 251. Now this is also one of the downsides of the card we'll talk about later. He does not get that quick juke animation. He hits all the route running thresholds and even a decent run blocker, but abilities does get 2 discounted buckets. So you could run backyard tight end jukebox for 0 AP, which is tight end playmaker, which is tight end apprentice and jukebox. I like this combo a lot. Now jukebox on the tight end, we're gonna talk about it later with 2 of the tight ends we have. Really, really good. It's just he doesn't get the best juke animation, which I think is what hurts this card. I still think he's great, extremely runnable. For me, TJ Hawkinson, like top into this A tier with that stack. I really like him. We are in a very like weird spot with tight end. I think I'm gonna do this. The Vanguard is just so valuable on Bo. I don't know if I like this. Kyle Pitts as like a receiver and everything is better. Just doesn't get like the best abilities in the game right now, but Kyle Pitts is still amazing. After that though, we get Tony Gonzalez with 97 speed, 94 acceleration. He does get that quick juke animation, 90s across the board for out running. Okay run block, I guess. But what if I told you, okay, I actually think he is a better blocker than Gronk. Now, before you rush to the comments and call me an idiot, hold on, hear me out, okay? So Tony G base abilities gets built on red zone threat for 0 AP. Other abilities, we'll cover his X factors in a second, okay? The jukebox for 0, I think is a non-negotiable. You need to run, can make crazy plays after the catch with that. But the big thing for me, the thing I love on Tony G, secure protector for 1 AP. Now what this is going to do, okay, the inside stuff, the no outsiders rusher, he's going to go ahead and not lose instantly to them majority of the time. Now Gronk does not get this. So in my opinion, okay, he's just going to be better at neutralizing the abilities you see every single game. Also, X factor wise, can get double me, can get route tech. I think the main thing you would run on him though, maybe even interestingly enough, maybe his best role is as a utility player that doesn't really play. He does get momentum shift for 2 AP. How you can use this effectively is have him to start the game, call timeouts, get false starts, basically never snap a play with him in the lineup, and this will never leave. So you could zap X factors all game long. It's 2 AP though, which can you fit that in? Depends on your offense, right? So I think Tony G, no matter what, I think he is the best tight end in the game, especially with that secure protector. Love this Tony G card, man. He is a beast. And right after that, we do get Mark Bavaro right here. He also will get that quick juke animation. He is 245, 96 speed, 90 acceleration. He was kind of like a little bit worse physically statted, but I mean, 90s across the board for out running. And this time he is a beastly run blocker with 90. So you like to see that again, though. Like, I think Tony G is the best blocker because that's secure protector. But when we look at Mark Bavaro's abilities, right? No prelit X factor, gets built on tank for 0 AP, which I mean 0 AP tank, can't be mad at it. Does get 2 discounted ability buckets as well, where I would run the jukebox again, kind of like Tony G, where he can just be insane after the catch. Leapfrog for 0 or red zone threat. I think the leapfrog's kind of interesting because you can jurtle and just not fumble. So in my opinion, I think Mark Bavaro is going to be my tight end too. I think he's worse than Tony G, but I think he's better than everyone else we covered. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to drop Brock Bowers into A. And yeah, I actually like this a lot more. Brock Bowers in the A, I like that. And Mark Bavaro, Tony G with that jukebox, it's just kind of crazy, man. So yeah, boys, this is what my updated tight end tier list is looking like in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you think should be higher, who you think should be lower. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I stream here on YouTube and Twitch every single day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because this was my most overrated cards in Madden 24.